Okay, Taurus, at the bottom of the deck, you have Six of Cups. I might as well cut. I'm cutting this off. I'm cutting it off. Okay. Why? Why do I need to cut it off? Because Taurus, we've been, pretty much heavily on your readings have been talking about your past, whether it's a past person that is physically coming back around, or if this has something to do with memories and you are reminiscing about someone from your past. Okay. I definitely see that this is something you're going to get over. I cannot believe that I'm saying that. I can tell. A lot of confusion about what happened with you and someone. Maybe there was, things that have gotten in the way. But either way, I see you're going to be able to get over some things that you've experienced in the past. Okay. And of course, this is a general reading. So it's not only dealing with love. Part of the Six of Cups could be what you experienced, in your childhood. Okay. And maybe you didn't have a workable family. You're getting over that anxiety, getting over that pain. Okay. Here with the Seven of Cups, this is in the heart of your reading. This is the theme with the Seven of Cups. I like this because this talks about opportunities that you guys are going to be coming up on. I like the Seven of Cups because it's more than one. Usually with the Ace of Pentacles, it's just like one golden opportunity that can stabilize you. But with this one here, with the Seven of Cups, multiple of things that you are going to be coming across this year. And this is going to be with love. This is going to be with work, traveling. We are going to clarify that to see what it means specifically, but this looks good. I really do. I really like this energy for you. I will say the downside of the Seven of Cups, and again, why some of you may not be able to let go of the past, or that's just something that's still sitting in your psyche, is because there's been experiences that you guys have encountered over the last few years or even a decade that made your stomach turn. A lot of you have experienced things you don't ever want anyone to experience. You have had to endure things you will never want anyone else to endure, right? So here with the Seven of Cups, this is letting me know that the universe is going to, basically, this is almost like a privilege card because of what you've endured. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull this to the side, and we are going to pull some cards out here for you, Taurus. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you. Let's see if anything pops out. Hi, Nikisha. Hello, Nikisha. Thank you for representing for Taurus. I don't know where they are. Everybody else must be at work. Oh, self-care. That's exactly what I saw when I was pulling earlier. You got self-care and you got release the past. On point, right? You already know. We already know. Okay. Spirit has you guys pegged. Okay. So the past is, again, we've been talking about this plenty of times in your reading, and you may be like, oh my God, yes, it's sounding like a broken record. It's because for a lot of you, this is just something that you're going to have to do. And I don't even think that you're you're not there yet, because 4 + 5 is what? 9. That means you're almost there. You're almost at this place where things from the past are going to be just over and done. This is what it says, though. Releasing the past does not mean that we forget, nor does it mean that if something bad happens, that it was okay that it happened to you. But it means that we make a personal decision, a personal choice to no longer allow our history to dictate and shape our life. That's both in the present and in the future. Same thing I've been telling you guys. And a lot of you may be like, that doesn't necessarily resonate because I don't really have a past person, but I can guarantee a past situation has affected you, affected your psyche, the way you feel about yourself, the things that actually make you fearful of the future. Yeah. You see how the universe is basically saying those things you're going to have to let go. Remember, I said gut-wrenching experiences, things that you guys have experienced that nobody may not even know about. Have you even told? And if you're holding it in and no one knows, how is that affecting you? You see the reason why the universe is saying, it's not saying for you to forget. What does it say? It doesn't mean that what happened to you in the past was right. But maybe, just maybe, because of what you've experienced, you are not at your potential. Okay? That was one of the cards. And then once you figure that out, once you get to that point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna release the past, what do you need to do in the meantime? Take care of you. Some of you guys don't even know the need, that you don't even know that this is what you need to do. Take care of yourself. It says it's an act. It's an act of selfishness, and you need to be. This card invites you to prioritize your self-care, prioritize you. Now, you may be accused of being selfish. There's somebody watching this and cross watchers that's like, don't tell Taurus to be selfish. They are selfish. Well, even if that's the case, prioritizing yourself means to make better. Okay? Are you feeling okay about yourself? How do you physically feel? How is your money? How is your mental and spiritual state? And if you can say something is off with either one of those things, that means that self-care is needed. Period. Okay. Now we're going to figure out why all of this stuff is coming out in your reading. And we're going to go ahead and finish pulling the rest of your cards. This is for Taurus. Oof. Oh my gosh. The Six of Cups keep coming out. I'm going to pull until we get that last card here. There we go. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of hard. I'm about to get on my blowhorn. It's kind of hard to forget the past when you've experienced a lot of betrayal. It's like, how are you going to tell me to forget about my past when somebody hurt me the way that they did? Do you see how they hurt me? Do you even know what I've experienced? How dare you? How are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to release? How are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to let go? You don't know what I've been through. And I'm saying with the Ten of Swords, Spirit is like, okay, so before Taurus even say that, let them know that I see exactly what Taurus experienced. Because part of the Ten of Swords is one of the worst cards you can get besides the Three of Swords, right? Because that's the actual feeling. But the Ten of Swords is like, this person ruined my life. They ruined how I see marriage, people, love, relationships, how my parents treated me, how if I feel about my relationship with money. That's what the Ten of Swords basically means. So how are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to be releasing? Remember, tens are those, it's like, remember I said you're not at the end yet, but you will be, because your anger is letting me know that you're about to make a breakthrough. Whatever it is that you're feeling that's causing either anger or fear, that's how you know you're about to get up out of it. The worst part about what you've experienced in your life, we already talked about those gut-wrenching experiences, those things that you wish nobody else will ever feel because no one will ever know how you feel. That right there, the worst part is over with that. And some of you it's hard for you to come with grips with that because that's a part of your identity now. Part of your identity is pain. So like I said before, you're like, how are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to release? I've told you this before, Taurus. Well, yes, I've been in a 20-year marriage. I had 3 kids by this person, and they just jumped up and left me, and I wasn't even working. I was a stay-at-home mom. I had nowhere to go. Oh, yes. I love this woman. I loved her with all my heart. I gave her a ring that was $15,000. I left to go on a work trip, came back home and saw her in the bed with somebody else. So how are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to release? She didn't even give me my ring back. As I said, tens of swords, the ten of swords is the worst kind of betrayal. But in the beginning of this reading, what does it say? It says you need to release the past, but it doesn't mean that what happened to you was okay. But you got to make a personal choice to free yourself from that. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is a work card, but it's not always work. It's what? Working on yourself to become better. Now, it's like, because you're at this place where you feel like someone has ruined your life, now you're at this place where you feel like you cannot prosper, you cannot grow. You've done everything in your power to make your life better, but for some odd reason, you just can't. The Eight of Pentacles is like, oh no, it's going to get better. It's almost like a persevering card. It's going to get better, I promise you, because you even have it here with the Nine of Pentacles. It's a freedom card. It's going to get better. I get it. But a little bit of what's going on with you does have something to do with the past. You're not optimistic, and you don't necessarily wake up with a smile on your face in the morning time. Now, we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards. We want to see why this is coming out here for you. Let's get the Seven of Cups. Let's see what this is all about. This is for Taurus, Seven of Cups. Oh my goodness. Damn. Well, I see somebody made a mistake. That's what I'm looking at in this reading. I see that there is a Taurus in particular that made a mistake and lost the love of their life. I also see a Taurus who was in a connection who really, really loved someone, and they gambled and lost you. But the feelings are mutual. And I know that may be hard for you guys to understand, but I can tell you your person feels bad about what they've done. And I kind of feel like the person in some kind of way almost couldn't help it. You know how sometimes you may look at the person and be like, why did you do that? And they looking at themselves like, I don't know. They may not. There's a lot of unhealed energy here. Very, very much so unhealed. This person is almost used to drama. I don't know. It feels like their mom or somebody around them that they were used to, treated them a certain way. This could be a woman or a female. I mean, a woman or a man. It doesn't matter. I'm talking about somebody that they grew up around that was very unstable. So here they are. They've kind of like took the same trait that their parents took. They fucked up too. And you may even think that this person may not even have the ability to love you. I'm not seeing that at all. I'm saying that this person really did, but they are unhinged a little bit. So this person was very reckless. And I mean, absolutely reckless. I mean, I'm talking about they were, at one point, you were like, oh, we were together. I mean, they were causing all kinds of confusion. And the thing is, this is why I said, when it came down to you to actually release the person, you didn't even know why you couldn't release. You're like, this person is crazy as hell. They have caused me so much hurt, so much pain, but why can't I let them go? You want to know why? I think I've told you this before. They were technically someone that you did know. And I believe soulmates are not, I don't believe in twin flame, okay? But I do believe that there are people who mirror you at certain times in your life. Because you're different now from when you first met them. You're not the same person. You outgrew them, and they're still down there on the ground. And I really do feel like this person was, I mean, they were all over the place. They were all over the place. Let's get the Ten of Swords. Wow. This part of the reading is going to hurt. I knew it. I knew this part of the reading was going to hurt. I already knew. Look at that. I listen. Even when it came out, I knew that was going to be the rough part. Tower, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, like I said before, is a good card to see because this pain is not about to last long at all. But baby, gut wrenching. That's right. And I told a few signs this earlier. Some of you are going to be experiencing this in the future because you already know the connection that you're in ain't right. You already know it's not right. And anytime you see the Tower, oh, you're made to. The universe don't play about that. I know you've grown, Taurus. I know that for a fact. So why are you still there? You don't want to leave? All right, I'm just going to pull you out by your earlobes until you hear me. Because you know that this person is no good. And I know that you know that they're not no good because you have the wounds on you. I see it. I see the holes. I see the stab wounds. I see the effect of it, but you're pretending. You've tried to walk away before because I have record of that you tried to walk away and then you went back. So now the universe is like, no, I'm just going to go ahead and just pull you by the head. The Tower card is the head. It's either your ears or your head. And this is how I know you don't love yourself. This is the reason why I'm telling you, you need to now. The universe is like, don't tell me that you love yourself. No, you don't. No, you don't. You love to dress nice. You love to smell good. Yeah, you like to go out and party every now and then to be around your friends, but you don't truly love yourself because you would have been walked away from this. Some of you are dealing with people who are probably criminals. Now, I'm not saying that meaning justice system, that could be it, but I'm saying criminal. We already said that they were unhinged a little unstable. With how they treat you has been criminal. How do they treat other people? I'm seeing some of them have like very shady business practices. Some of them are not necessarily the best of parents. And you just love them to death. You just like, I just love them so much. But that was what you knew when you were there, when you were marrying that energy. But now it's starting to bother your conscience. Let's go ahead. Let's get this 8 of Pentacles. You got the 8 of Pentacles being clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Chariot. Whew. Well, the 3 of Swords actually came out. I talked about that earlier. It had to show itself in the reading. Coming out with the King of Swords. See, they know how to do you dirty without a second thought. I'm not saying that they don't have feelings. I'm just saying they know when to be selfish. The Chariot card here is all about me. They know when to be selfish. I see a stronger version of you, Taurus, whether I'm not getting on you. This is the reason why you guys come to the reading, right? Because it gets dramatic. Okay? And this is my style of storytelling. I'm not saying that you guys are not going to be strong enough to walk away. That's like the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm saying that, you know what, I say things because I want you to hear it when they're standing in front of you. Or when you're sitting on the couch and you see that they're doing something that's irritating you and you're like, why am I still here? Why am I still here? Why am I still accepting this? Because this is really hurting my heart. The Chariot is like, that's your cue. The Ace of Swords is like, ding, that's your cue. Do you want better? The 8 of Pentacles is asking you. Do you want better? Yes, you do. And so you do it. What happens? Now, what is these set of cards basically saying? You get to a place where you're like, okay, This is making me too vulnerable. I feel helpless. I feel hopeless. Enough is enough. Tower card I already know, right? We have this eclipse that's hitting romantic relationships. I mean, I'm seeing breakups all over the place. There are people who are getting together and there are people who are breaking up, period. This is going to be it. You're going to finally free yourself. Here it is, 9 of Pentacles. That was your last card. Oh, this is going to scare the hell out of some of you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm going to be single? Oh no. Oh my gosh. A lot of you guys are already single, so you're like, that ain't nothing, right? So again, single people off the chain. Single people, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If I was to look at this whole reading, this is only talking about your emotions and your feelings and what you probably already experienced and things, the conflict inside of you. But you are never short of options, ever. I do a Taurus reading and they're single one week and I'm like, you're going to be talking to somebody next week. And it always happens. Tauruses are never without somebody unless it's by choice. Majority of the time, you always have somebody in your inbox. Let's go ahead. Let's get that 9 of Pentacles. Let's see. Y'all definitely got somebody in your inbox trying to see you, and they're just saying, I just want to see you. It's kind of like you're ignoring them a little bit. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh my gosh. Look at this. When you release, look at how you feel. Oh, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. You're going to be like, oh yes. You're going to be getting a reading. Yes, I can't stop loving them. It's been about 2 months. I can't stop loving them. You actually said that I was going to leave and I did leave, but I can't stop loving them. That will subside. How? Because the sun is telling you that it's the healer. I am going to heal you. This is the universe. This is not me. Okay. There is something on a horizon for you. What is it? This right here. Yeah, this is what's on the horizon. And I know you don't see it. That's the reason why the High Priestess came out. The thing is that you're just going to have to believe it, Taurus. A lot of you guys, I done messed up your cards. A lot of you guys are scared, out of your minds that you're making a mistake with dropping someone that you feel is a life soulmate. You feel like this person you were meant to come across this person. You feel like they were supposed to be in your life. And the very fact that you have to leave them doesn't feel right. And this is all about what you've convinced yourself. But this was the last card. I never showed you what was on the bottom of the Art of Manifestation deck. I didn't. I wanted to wait. And I wanted to read it because I was supposed to read one at the end. And I wanted to read this. Remember, I said, you believe. This is what you believe. You believe that this person was made for you. This is what this says. The bigger picture. Sometimes, particularly during times of accelerated growth, we feel confused and overwhelmed, unable to see the woods from the trees. I always say that. This card asks you to stand back and take and see the bigger picture. Everything is happening just as it should, and you will soon regain clarity. Well, will you? Absolutely. We saw that with the sun. So that feeling of like, I just feel like I'm never going to stop loving them. Remember, that is your short-sighted view. This is only how you're feeling right now. And the future is scaring you. And this is why you retreat. You go backwards. But just over horizon, because that's when the sun come up, right? Just when the sun comes up over the horizon in the morning time, there is going to be a relationship or connection here that I've been telling you guys that you're going to be running into. It's going to be someone that you really, really like. It is a high vibrational love. And that is self-care. That's selfish. That's self-love. That's you prioritizing you. Because you know it's the truth, right?